Today we are going to discuss method 8. In this method 8, the problems will be on the closed curve. In the introduction, we have seen that closed curve will be defined for circle, rectangle, square, triangle, ellipse, hyperbola. So now we have given one note. Closed curve is nothing but circulation. Means the question can be asked find the work done, or the question can be asked find the circulation to a given vector function. For circulation also, the formula will be given as line integral f bar dot dr bar. In this method 8, the first case we are discussing about the circle equation here. When the question is given in the form of circle, how we are going to simplify the question? The question will be like this. Find the work done by f bar is equal to 2x minus y minus z I bar plus x plus y minus z j bar plus 3x minus 2y minus 5z k bar along the curve C in the xy plane given by x square plus y square is equal to 9, comma z is equal to 0. First, let us see how you are going to simplify the solution by understanding the question. F bar is given in terms of ijk, vector equation is given, and given the condition as xy plane. Xy plane means z value will be equal to 0. In this particular question, it is given as xy plane. Also, the condition is given as z is equal to 0. To just confuse us, both the conditions are given. In some cases, only xy plane will be given. Then you have to understand that z value will be equal to 0. In some cases, he will be giving as z is equal to 0. Xy plane will be not given, but indirectly the condition will be given as z is equal to 0. Then you have to understand that the given equation is on xy plane. Instead of giving xy plane and z is equal to 0, the question can be asked on z axis. On z axis, you are going to say that z value will be equal to 0. In some cases, by printing mistake in the question paper, if you are getting that xy plane is not given, z is equal to 0 is not given, only f bar is given, circle equation is given, then you have to understand that the circle equation will be always on the xy plane only. You will be having only x comma y terms in your circle equation. You will not have z value here. So in case by any mistake, if xy plane z value is not given, then you understand that z is equal to 0 and you proceed your solution here. So the question can be in the form of find the circulation, or the question can be in the form of find the work done when circle is given. So on the circle, we are going to convert our solution. Coming to the solution, f bar is given 2x minus y minus z I bar plus x plus y minus z j bar plus 3x minus 2y minus 5z k bar. R bar is given. We know that R bar is the position vector, xi bar plus yj bar plus zk bar. We are finding the respective derivatives dxi bar plus dyj bar plus dzk bar. Our condition is given as xy plane. We know that on xy plane, z value will be equal to 0. dz, derivative of z is equal to 0 is also given as 0. So we are going to substitute z is equal to 0 in the vector equation. Since we said that the circle equation will be only on the xy plane, means the z value should be equal to 0. Even in the vector function also, the value of z should be equal to 0. Completely vector equation should be in terms of x comma y. So you are going to substitute z is equal to 0 in the vector equation, as well as we are going to substitute dz is equal to 0 in the third equation also. If you want, you can substitute z is equal to 0 in the second equation, as you have done in the previous questions. You can find out the respective derivative. So in both the steps, I have substituted z is equal to 0, dz is equal to 0. We get f bar is equal to 2x minus y I bar plus x plus y j bar plus 3x minus 2y k bar. On substituting z is equal to 0, we have converted the vector equation as like this. On substituting dz is equal to 0, we get dr is equal to dxi bar plus dyj bar. Now the curve is given as x square plus y square is equal to 9. It is nothing but circle equation here. So whenever the question is given in the form of circle equation, the question should be converted into the polar form here. We know that for a circle equation, the polar form will be x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Whenever the circle equation is given, the polar equations for x and y will be in terms of r comma theta. So now here you are having r value. We have to find out r. How you are going to find out r? We know that the circle equation will be x plus y square is equal to r square. The circle equation is given as x square plus y square is equal to 9. You compare the original circle equation and you compare with the given equation. Find out the r value here. 9 we have written as 3 square. R square is equal to 3 square. You will get r is equal to 3. You are not supposed to take it plus or minus. You will be taking r is equal to 3, since the circle will be always in the positive direction in a vector equation. So we are going to substitute r is equal to 3 in the polar equations. We will get x is equal to 3 cos theta, y is equal to 3 sin theta. You are going to find out the respective derivatives with respect to theta. So x derivative is dx, 3 is the constant value, cos theta derivative is minus sin theta, theta derivative is d theta. Dy you are going to find out, y derivative is dy, 3 is constant, sin theta derivative is cos theta, theta derivative is d theta. So we have converted into the polar equation and we have converted the respective derivatives in terms of theta. It is indicating that the complete line integral we are going to convert in terms of theta here. Means the limits of that particular equation should be converted in terms of theta. How you are going to take it, the limits here? The condition is given that the circle equation is a closed curve on the xy plane. So the circle is rotating from 0 degrees to 360 degrees here. So the theta limits will be 0 to 2 pi. So whenever the question is given the closed curve for a circle, the limits will be always 0 to 2 pi. The theta limits will be changed when the question is given in the another condition as upper half or above the x-axis. Whenever the words are used like this, then your limits will be changed. Here the limits will be given as 0 to 2 pi when the condition is given as the circle equation in a closed curve, means the circle is started with 0 and it is ending with 360 degrees. It is rotating in the 360 degrees. So the theta limits will be 0 to 2 pi for this question. Now to evaluate this line integral, we have taken f bar dot dr bar. F bar we have calculated by substituting z is equal to 0 in equation 4. And dz is equal to 0 also we have substituted equation 5. 4 and 5 you are going to substitute in the line integral here. On simplifying by using dot product, we get I is equal to line integral 2x minus y into dx plus x plus y into dy. Then you are going to substitute x value, y value, dx and dy and respective limits of theta in equation 12. We have substituted. On simplifying, we are going to get minus sin theta plus cos theta plus, minus sin theta cos theta plus 1. We have taken here sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is our identity. We are substituted here. On substituting, we are going to get this equation. Now you have to evaluate this integral here. For that, we are going to take it as in terms of sin 2 theta. 2 is not given. So we are going to divide and multiply by 2. We have taken as 2 sin theta cos theta. The 2 sin theta cos theta we have converted as sin 2 theta. So we have on simplifying we get minus 1 by 2 sin 2 theta plus 1. Apply the integration formula. Minus 1 by 2 sin integral is minus cos 2 theta by 2 is constant, theta derivative is 1 plus 1 into d theta integral you are going to make it, you will be getting the theta. Now you are having the limits as 0 to 2 pi. Apply the upper limit minus lower limit. Wherever you get the theta value, substitute the value of 2 pi. Wherever you get the theta in the lower limit, you substitute the value as 0. So on applying upper limit minus lower limit, we are going to get this solution as 18 pi. Since our theta limits are given as 0 to 2 pi, our solution will be in terms of pi or the value should be equal to 0 as we have discussed in the previous method. Here we are going to get cos 4 pi. In the previous cases we said that cos, if it is even number we are taking as a 1. If it is odd number we are taking as minus pi. And we know that cos 0 value is 1. On substituting we got I is equal to 18 pi. In this method 3 we are going to discuss the first case on the circle. In this method again you are going to discuss about the square in the second video.